Merry Christmas and welcome to Compassionate Las Vegas, the podcast. I'm your host, Will Rucker, and today is a special episode. This is season 3, but we're not counting today's episode as part of that because this is just a Christmas hello. We will be back on January 7th with an amazing interview with an amazing guest, but today is about Christmas and what it means for compassion. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year, not just for the gifts and the beautiful lights, but for the spirit it represents, how it brings out the best of us, who we not only could be, but who we truly are when we so choose. Christmas is about celebration and generosity. It gives us hope and sparks joy. So, my hope and my wish for us all this year is that we remember this spirit of Christmas every day in 2022 and beyond, and that it moves us to make systemic changes. I love Christmas because it's a symbol of charity, and charity is a symbol of our goodness and our potential. This year, let our feel good stories motivate us to act good. I think of the holiday meals and the toy drives and all the charitable acts that we highlight this time of year. And I want us to go a bit further and open our eyes to the inequity and the injustice and the insufficient opportunity for too many these charitable acts actually represent. When you hear about a child raising money to pay off school lunches or to cover the cost of life-saving medicine for a classmate, don't stop at the inspiration that the story evokes. Yes, celebrate the child, celebrate the fact that they were moved to act. That is compassion. But go deeper and notice that this is an opportunity to change the system that it highlights. Let us also hold in our hearts the more than 6,400 lives lost right here in Las Vegas due to COVID-19, and the more than 837,000 nationwide and more than 5.4 million worldwide. These are our loved ones, our friends and family members, our neighbors and coworkers. Let us hold them in our hearts and recognize that they are never truly gone, because their memory will always be in our hearts, and the mark that they made on us, it can never be erased. So while we grieve their loss and we miss them, we know that they are always with us should we choose to visit them in our hearts and our minds and our imagination. This is a Christmas that is both joyous and heartbreaking. So let's show ourselves compassion by allowing the grief to greet us, to teach us, to sit with us. Most importantly, let's allow this grief to move us to compassion towards others. So I want to say thank you to those who are working today, whether it's at a gas station or hospital, or as a police officer or pastor. And of course, I have to say a special thank you to all of those working at our fabulous resorts. You keep our city moving forward. You are allowing those that visit Las Vegas for Christmas to have a good time and to really enjoy the Vegas experience. That's what I love about us. We truly are a compassionate city. We give of ourselves 365 days of the year to the entire world, so that they can recreate. That's just putting the emphasis of recreate on a different syllable, but you get what I'm saying here. The world comes here for a refreshing, for a renewal, for joy, and to find a sense of peace. So thank you for giving that to them and serving as you do all the time. To each and every person working today, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your contribution to our community today. You keep us safe, you keep us whole, you allow us this opportunity to rest if that's what we're doing, and to celebrate if that's what we're doing, or to simply sit if that's what we're choosing on today. And of course, I want to thank you for tuning in to Compassionate Las Vegas, the podcast. I am grateful for you, and I consider you a Christmas gift every day of the year because by you listening, you make this show possible. As I always remind you, you are not just a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. So live compassionately because what you do matters. So I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a joyous and compassionate New Year.